This conference will now be recorded.
So guys, yesterday what we have discussed. So we have discussed different kind of fields creation. So that is done, and also we have seen currencies, how to add multiple currencies for the organization, and also how to make primary currency like corporate currency so to an organization, that we have seen, and we have discussed about the little bit business scenarios. Okay, so to whom you are going to work, all those kind of things we have seen. And deletion of the records we have seen. Okay, so those things we have seen. So just a recap. So coming to multiple currencies, right? Somebody asked to explain it again. Let me logging into this one. So in the meantime, we can discuss about the deletion. So if you delete a record, that record will be available in the recycle bin. Like in our normal systems, if you delete any items, okay, so that will be moved to recycle bin. So same way in Salesforce also. And the records will be stored for 15 days in the recycle bin. Okay, after 15 days, it will be moved. So it will be deleted from your organization. And so after 1 to 3 months, right, if you want to get those deleted records from the recycle bin, so you need to create a case with salesforce.com and they can help you to get the data. Okay, that's what we have seen. And regarding the multiple currencies, right, so you need to click on the setup, how to enable the multiple currencies, setup, and go to company information, and you need to click on the company information. Okay, and edit this one. And what is this company? This company is nothing but your client. Suppose if you think you are an employee and you are working a project, right, so that who has given that project, to whom you are working that project, so that company is nothing but a, so here client or organization, whoever it may be. Okay, so this company is giving business to you and you are working, so their requirements. And from this company, either a product owner or a business analyst can get the requirements, business requirements, and they can share with you. Okay, so here activate multiple currencies option is there, right? You need to check this select box. Okay, so by default, so corporate currency, I think so United is there, and if you want you can change it. This is the default, right? Yeah, and activate so multiple currencies. Once you activated the multiple currencies, you can see this option. Okay, and prior to this one, I mean previously, so the managed currencies will not be available. After enable this one, then only this will be available. So just click on this one, and once you go, you need to add currencies. So why I have added these many currencies? Because you are going to implement the application to Vivekananda, so world class institute, and that institute is located in different countries. Okay, and in different countries business people are there, right? Sales reps are receptionists, so they are going to enter the students data. So that data, and they can enter the money related things also. So that money they want to calculate, they want to see that money with respect to their country currency only. Okay, so that is the reason we have created so these many currencies. Okay, so with respect to any primary currency, and we can deal with the other things, you can enter the so conversion rates. Okay, so by clicking on this one, you can add one more currency if you want. Currency type, so country currency, you can Google it, get it. And currency rate with respect to corporate currency, you can do it, and decimal places. Okay, and click on the save button. Once you have saved it, it will be displayed over here. And if you want to change the corporate currency, this is US dollar. If you want to change it to India, you can change it like this also by clicking on this one. So you can select that India and change it. Okay, so this is all about yesterday thing, right? Okay, so Next topic is custom fields and standard fields. What are the custom fields and what are the standard? Let's discuss now. Let's go to our object. So what is our custom object? Student, right? Go here and go to object detail page, click on the view fields. Okay, so as of now we have created these many fields. So this page is called object detail page. Remember that point always. Okay, object detail page. It will tell the details of the object. That's it. Okay, so custom fields, whatever field you have created, those will be available here. Okay, so what are these? How many types of fields are there? So let's see now. So two fields are there, standard fields and custom fields. Somebody are calling as a system fields, whatever it may be, leave it. I can say it as a standard and custom, only two. Custom means suppose you are the user, you are an employee or who business user, whoever it may be. If you create a field, okay, if you create a field, that field is nothing but a custom field. Okay, if a user created a field, okay, that field is nothing but a custom field, remember. And custom fields can be represented with underscore c. Okay, all custom fields can be represented with underscore c. Okay, so if any user creates a field, okay, so this is called custom field. Okay, next, and it represents, this field represents with what? Underscore c. Field API name, okay, represented with underscore c. Okay, you can create with different data types. Okay, good. Next, go above in the same object detail page, go above, and this is called standard fields. Who created these fields? Standard. Remember, standard, if I say standard, means Salesforce only creates these fields. Okay, created by Salesforce, not by you. Okay, who creates this one? Salesforce creates these fields. Somebody say among these fields, system fields also, don't, I mean, forget about those things. Standard and custom. Okay, cool. Okay, so among those standard fields, field name is there. Generally, field name generally we can use as the API name. In custom field, API name is underscore c, but standard fields API name, there is no underscore c. See here. Okay, no underscore c. So you can say is underscore c should not be there. That's it. Okay, for standard fields, API names cannot have, okay, underscore c. Okay, good. Next. So forget about these data types. Going forward, we will discuss about these data types. Okay, in the meantime, where we can see these fields, label name and API name. So go to tab now. Go to tab, open in a new tab and students, and open any one of the record, and now check here. So where are these fields available? So created by field label name set here. Can you see? Okay, and currencies already I showed you, right? So if you edit it, you can see the currency also. Okay, currency field. Next, last modified is there. Okay, last modified. I will explain what is what. And owner is there. Okay, and student name is there. So let's see here. Where is the student name? Right. So these are all standard fields. Name, owner, created by, last modified by fields. Okay, let me explain one by one. So first go to created by and last modified by. Suppose who created this one? Me. Mohan Trainee created this one. So who is this guy? User. So Mohan Trainee is logged into this Salesforce org with his username and password, and if he creates a record, then that is so noted down with his name only. And at what time? So June 22nd, 7:14 p.m. he created this one. And when he modified at last 7:39 p.m. he modified it. Okay, last modified time is there and created time is there, and who created and who modified, different users are there. Okay, and like this, okay, like Mohan Trainee, okay, if you hand over this product to Vivekananda Institute, business users are there. Okay, business users in these names, right? Business users only will create Russian receptionists, Indian receptionists, and UK receptionists. So hundreds of users are there, receptionists. So they can create students record. So their names will be there. Out of 100, if who creates this record, that person user name will be displayed over here. Okay, and how to create those users and how they will log in, that is a separate topic. I will explain later again. Okay, in the meantime I am explaining about the business things only. Next, owner. So generally, coming to business point, guys, so you are developing the application to Vivekananda Institute. Okay, good, and now they hand over it. So India, USA, UK receptionists are there, suppose. Okay, take in India one example, and 30 members are joined within India, and who will take care about those students? That receptionist, whoever working in India. Okay, so whoever working in India, she or he can take in care about that students, 30 students. Why? Because she or he needs to follow up with the students regarding the payments, and once they paid the amount, right, students paid the amount, and this receptionist so can provide the documents to them, and if they need any help, so receptionist can help them. So in that situation, who is taking care of that students? Receptionist, particular receptionist. Out of 100 receptionists, only that particular receptionist is taking care of the Salesforce students. Okay, and paint, let me show you regarding this. So think it is a India, in India generally. Okay, so many receptionists are there, right? I told, right? So think about this one: A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, these are all receptionists in India. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and students are going to join, right? So what will happen? Suppose this receptionist taking care of the, sorry, where is this one? These students. Okay, so these are all Salesforce students only. SFDC students. Okay, cool. Next, suppose this receptionist is taking care of other students. SAS, suppose. Think about this one. Students. Like that. I'm just giving random examples, guys. Students. Suppose taken care by this reception. Okay, so now see here, it is a big institute, and so many students, I mean many number of students can join in that institute. So one person cannot taken care of all the students, all technology students. So this number A receptionist can taken care only Salesforce students, and number C receptionist can taken care SAS students. Okay, number F receptionist can taken care AWS students. So that means if these SFDC students have any doubts with respect to training, so they need to contact reception A only. They should not contact B and C other receptionist. Okay, so in this situation, who is acting as a owner for you? A only. For SAS students, who is owner? C. And AWS, who is the owner? F. Okay, so this is called ownership. So A taken care the ownership of the Salesforce students, whatever problem they have, and she needs to taken care. A needs to. So for business like this. So this is where ownership occurs. Understand? Now this owner field is nothing but that one only. So this is a Salesforce student, right? So if a Salesforce student, so who is the owner? Number A. So generally, so that is called owner. So in a business perspective, and coming to technical, so generally whoever created by default, that will be the owner. So generally, so a particular receptionist are there, they can create your details. Okay, and with their name only by default it will be saved. And if you want to change it, you need to click on the change button and you can change it. This I will explain later. Okay, you can change it like that. That is called owner field with respect to business. It is very slow. Okay, good, right? Yeah. So that's all about these three fields. And currency field we have seen on edit. If you edit the record, you can see the currency also. And the next one is what? Student name. Okay. And before going to that one, this created by field and last modified by field, right? You cannot edit it, you cannot modify it. But this owner field value you can modify it. No problem. Next, student name, how it will create. This is very important. Student name, how it will create.
Excuse me,
Let
sir.
me
Dinesh here.
read it.
Hello.
Hello.
Excuse
One
me,
second.
sir.
This conference will
Okay.
now be recorded.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Just remember it. Ask at the end, right? So that other persons will not get disturbance. Because your voice is very low. That is the problem. If your voice is okay, then I can answer now itself. So, okay, guys. Now come to the point. When you create a object, okay, when you create a new object, okay, so can you see? I told you skip everything except this one. Just enter the label, plural label, and skip everything, right? That's what I told, right? So now come to the point. Come to the bottom one. Enter record name, label name. Okay, enter record name, label name format from here to here, this section. Okay, in this section, what name you have given? Record name you have given. What is that one? Student name. So this is the name. Okay, and the data type is text. Here only two data types are there. One is a text and another one is auto number. You know what about auto number also? Okay, and by default it is a text. Okay, so is it fine, guys? My screen is stuck, or is it okay?
The screen is stuck.
Are you seeing my object? I mean to say here, student object.
Yeah, student object only, but it's not moving anything.
Yeah, that's where only.
Okay.
I'm not moving any screen. I'm selecting record name. Can you see this one?
No, bro.
I'm selecting.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so so you can see here what is this. So go back, and this is student object, right? Detail page. Just click on the edit button, and this is what I showed you, right? When you are creating an object, okay, and I asked you to just skip everything and please enter only label and plural label name. So we have just entered only these two, and the remaining things, right, we have skipped it and just simply saved it, right? Now we are going to see about this section called enter record name, label and format. So in this section you can see these two things. Okay, so let's discuss about this. Is a field, guys. What is this one? Record name, field. Student name is the field name, and data type is text. And here you can see two data types, auto number and text. When you are creating an object, you can choose whether it is an auto number or a text, and you know the meaning of auto number. Okay, you need to provide format and those kind of things. Okay, if it is a text, simply give the name. And once you saved this one, okay, what will happen, you know, this object name will be displayed as a this one field name. That is a field name. Like this it is displayed. Okay, on all the records it will be displayed like that. So it is a field name. This is a standard field, and if you want to change it, you can change it. So let me change it. STD name, I want to change it like that. Okay, change it to STD name. Currently it is a student name, and now I have changed it to STD name and save it. Okay, let's go and refresh the page. What is the name? STD name. Go to any record, click on the new, it is STD name. Okay, so this is a quite different field, right? And if you want to update the field label name, you can update on the edit of the object only. Remember this one. If you want to update the name field, generally in real time we can call it as a name field, guys. For any object, one name field will be there. That is required for any object. Okay, going forward you will see the different objects also. Okay, and whatever value you have given, that is a label name, and that will be displayed over there. Okay, STD name, right? And save it like that. So once you saved it, that will be displayed over the standard field. I told you it is a standard field, right? So you can see over here standard field, a label name is changed to STD name, but API name is name only. API name cannot be changed, and a label name only will be changed. Okay, so edit this field directly, and if you want you can update on the field itself, here itself, if you can update it. So let me do it. Only name I want to put. Okay, let's save it. So now it is, where is name? Label name is name. API name always name only. So now if you refresh it, STD name will be go away, and the name only will be displayed. So just refresh. So now it is name. So this is the standard field, guys. For every object, one name field will be created, and the label name for that one you can change it. Okay, you can change the label name whatever you want. Now edit it, and student name, and whatever data type you want you can add it, save it. Okay, here you can update it, or on edit object you can update over there. So two places you can update the standard fields. So now these five, right, these are the standard fields. If you don't enable the currency, so this will not be displayed. Okay, so created by field, last modified by owner, name. Generally you need to remember these four: created by, last modified by, owner, name. Four fields. Okay, done. Yes, the same will be, it will be, I told you and I showed you, right? if you update any field label, not only this name, any field label, that will apply to existing records also and for also new records. Okay, so I change it to student name, and if you go over here existing record, it will be changed to student name only. Okay, and if you create a new record, see here, field related things, either if it is a label name or API name, that will reflect on all the records, whether those are existing records or new records, whatever it may be. Okay, cool. So we have seen standard fields, right? For standard fields, API names, there should not be underscore underscore C. That we have seen. Next. Okay. So now we know about the standard fields and custom fields, right? Next, come to deletion part. Okay. Let me delete a custom field. Can you see here? Action DEL. DEL is nothing but you can delete the fields. That's the meaning of DEL. Okay, and let's delete any one of the field. Educational details, email address, funny things, right? Let me delete this one. So delete this field. So before going to delete it, what I want to do is, let me add some value. Go to HEMA record, any one record, go to funny things. Where is the funny things? Sample text. I have added sample text. Okay. Watching movies and okay, that is a funny thing. Parallelly, she is watching movie and she is working. So two things it is happening. Okay, now I am going to delete, okay, this field. So let's delete this field. Okay, yes, I want to delete the custom field. Delete it. Now I have deleted that field. What is that field? Funny things. So once you delete, where it will be available? So let's check over here first. It is not available here. So it will be available here, deleted fields. Okay, come to this one. Just refresh the record. So search for funny things. Field is not there. Understand? So field is not there. You have deleted the field, but field is not there now. Because, so let's check for all the records. Existing any record. Check for that funny thing. It is not there, right? Okay. I told you, any fields, if you delete it or if you change it, okay, that will be applied for all the data, for all the records. Remember that one. So records are different and fields are different. If you have field, then only you can add records. Remember that point. Those two are separate and please don't compare both. Okay. So suppose I want to undelete that field. How to undelete it? So you need to go to this one, deleted fields, go over here. So you can see here, for how many days it will be stay here? Again 15 days. Like records, right? Records, if you delete it, so the deleted records will go to recycle bin and it will stay there for 15 days. Same way, if you delete a field, that will also store here. It is like a recycle bin. Think about that one. And 15 days it will be saved over here. After that one, it will be moved from over here. Okay. So this is the deleted field. Can you observe one thing? Label name is okay, but API name is changed. DEL is added. See here, funny things about student till here it is good, but underscore DEL is added by Salesforce, not by you, because it is telling it is deleted. That is the meaning. Okay. So if you want to undelete it, if you want to restore this field, what you can do? Undelete it. That is called restoring. So undelete it. Okay. So I have undeleted, and where is that records? Go to student record and go to Hema, check. Funny things about student. A record also stored, value also stored. Did you observe it? Value. Previously I have added this value, not now. The record value also stored automatically if you undelete that one. Okay, not only on this record, in any of the record, if any data is there for that funny things, right, that data will be restored if you undelete a field. Okay, and now I don't want this underscore delete option. I want to change the API name. Can we change? Yes, we can change. Edit it. Okay, and go to field name. So how API name will be created? I told you, right? Just based on the field name, at the end of the field name, Salesforce will append underscore underscore C. Understand? Okay, go to API name, field name, and delete this one. Okay, Salesforce will add the underscore underscore C at the end of the field name, right? Now let's save it. So I have updated API name by updating the field name only. If you update the field name, at the end underscore underscore will be added. That's called API name. That's it. Now there is no underscore delete. And the label name I have not changed it. If you want, you can change it. That is your wish. Okay, this is called field deletion. Okay, so restore also we have seen. Go back again. Okay. Okay. Let me go to any one of the field and roll number I want to delete, or this one referral company I want to delete it. So what you can do? Delete this one. Delete it. And once I deleted this field, right, referral company, that will not be available over here. I think referral company URL, right? Refresh. So now it is not there. Can you see? On all the records, it will not be there. Records are created based on the fields only. If field is there, then only we can create a value on that. Otherwise, you cannot add any value. It's like if you are constructing a building, okay, you should have a base. If you don't have a base, you can't add pillars or you can't add anything, right? That's what. So base is nothing but an object and fields. If you have a base, on top of the base, you can construct the building. Same way, if you have an object and if you have a fields, on top of that one only you can create records. Okay, and deleted field. Suppose if I erase it, what will happen? It will be permanently deleted from this one. Okay, so this is called hard delete. Erasing is nothing but a hard delete. Erase it. Permanently deleted. That's it. This is called permanently delete or hard delete. And that field will not be available no more. Okay, it will not be available. So that is called deletion of the custom fields. Okay, good. So what we can see, delete. We can delete custom fields. That we have seen how to delete all those kind of things. Next, so coming to standard fields. Can we delete standard fields? Can you see delete button here like this? No, right? Here there is no delete button. Here only edit button here. So from this one, what you understand? You cannot delete a standard fields. You cannot delete a standard fields. It's like Salesforce created fields. You cannot delete it. We cannot delete standard fields. Okay, good. This is done. So that's all about the standard fields and custom fields. Okay, so any questions till here? Only on these topics. Okay, no questions. Good. Next, objects. So from this, what you understand? So in Salesforce, for any object, we can have standard fields and custom fields. Okay. Next, how many type of objects are there? Standard objects and custom objects. Okay, standard objects and custom objects. Okay, cool. So custom object, I told you, right? Custom object meaning is nothing but what? If user create, this can be created by user. If a user create an object, that object is called custom object. Okay, user means me only user, one user, Mohan trainee. I created one object, that is called student object. So it is nothing but a custom object. So student is a custom object. And I created one more object, student 2. It is also a custom object. So if a human being so created an object, generally we are human beings, right? So users. Okay, so that is called custom object. Okay, coming to standard objects, we'll tell you that. Standard objects, if Salesforce is created the objects, those are called standard objects. Okay, if Salesforce created these objects, called standard objects. Okay, so who created Salesforce only? Good. Next, navigation for custom objects. Setup, search for objects, and plain objects. Click on this one, and new custom object. This is the navigation for this. So custom object navigation is a setup, search for objects, new custom object. That's it. Okay, good. And for standard objects, what is the navigation? So for standard object, what is the navigation? Let's see here now. Setup. Can you see customize? Under build, customize. Everyone can see, right? Click on this arrow. Okay, and accept this one or two. All these are, I mean to say, think here, no problem. All these are standard objects only. All these are. Okay, standard objects. And don't be afraid because we don't use all these objects. These all objects are supported by Commerce Cloud, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, for all the clouds. So right now we are working in a Sales Cloud, means we can use only few of the objects out of these many objects. Okay, so let's see one by one. So generally lead object, campaigns and accounts, opportunities, these are the objects we are going to work. So let's see one by one. I mean to say, what is this campaign object? What is this campaign object? Generally, what is the campaigning meaning? You know, if marketing people is doing advertisements, right? So that is called campaigning. They went to some place and they are giving advertisements. That's called campaigning, right? So in a company like Vivekananda Institute, in this company, marketing team is there. They are giving advertisements, and with the help of that advertisements, right? They need to store that advertisement details, how much money they spent, and how much budget they are expecting, how much revenue they are expecting, how many students they are expecting for that. Okay, these are all the things are so given in this campaign object only. Okay, so let's go over here and expand this one. Once you expand, so you can see fields, related list, validation rules, so many other things are there. Okay, so among those things, what we need, fields. Just click on it. Campaigning fields. So these are all the fields already given. That means who created these fields? Salesforce created these fields, not you. Okay, campaign standard fields. Can you see standard fields? That means Salesforce created fields. Okay, good. And if you want to create a custom field on the standard object, yes, you can create it like this. Okay, we'll show you, don't worry. Next, so the remaining sections, okay, going forward we will see one by one. Leave it now. Okay, so this is how the navigation is. To go to standard object, setup, BUILD, build, customize, okay, and object name. That's it. So all are objects, right? Like this. So I opened the campaigns like this. Next, suppose if I open leads, same only. Why it is displaying like this? But for custom objects, how it is displaying? Let me show you for custom objects. Okay, you can see in a single page everything is displayed. Okay, if it is a custom object in a single page, this is one page only, everything is displayed. Can you see? Page layouts, triggers, what are those? Forget about this one, just think these are the sections on this object, right? So these sections are available only on the single page if it is a custom object. Okay, if it is a standard object, where these sections are available, go over here. Okay, and I expand this one, any object, expand it. Field section is displayed in one link, and validation rules section is displayed in one link. Can you see validation rules where it is? If it is a custom object, here it is there. But if it is a standard object, here it is there. Click on this one. So it will be like that. So separate pages are there. If it is a standard object, so for each section, a separate page will be designed. And if it is a triggers, a separate page will be displayed. Okay. And if it is a custom object, go to custom object. This is custom object, student object. And the triggers also displayed here only. Where is this one? Triggers. Okay. So that point, you don't need to mug up it, just remember it. If it is a standard object, all sections in that object will be displayed in a single page. Sorry, in different pages. Okay, but if it is a custom object, all sections in that object will be displayed in a single page. Simply. Okay, that's what we have seen. Next. Okay, separate pages will be designed already for that. Next point is tab. Okay, standard objects and custom objects. We need to create one tab for the custom object. Okay, we need to create one tab for the custom object. So each object can have only one tab, and more than that you cannot create it. More than one tab you cannot create for any object, whether it is a custom object or whether it is a standard object. Remember that one. And how to create the tabs I showed you, right? Tabs, and go over here, create a tab. That's I showed you, right? Good. And once you create the tab, the tabs will be available here. Students and okay, good. That is about the custom objects. And come to standard objects. SalesForce by default will create one tab for each standard object. Okay, by default SalesForce creates one tab. Okay, so let's see here. Customize, and I told you, right, leave it about this one. So see here, home. For home, one tab is there, home tab. Like that, I'm just giving. So however, we are going to use campaigns. See here, campaigns, one campaigns tab is there. Okay, so next, and the accounts tab is there. Can you see? Like that, leads, and one tab is there, leads. Like that, for all the other objects, tabs are created by SalesForce. And if you want to add other tabs, click on the plus symbol and customize my tabs and add that. Okay. Like this. This is also completed topic. Okay, done. Next point. For custom object, if it is a custom object, API name is with underscore underscore C. Remember that point. If it is a custom object, API name of that object is appended with underscore underscore C. So go to custom object. Can you see API name of that object underscore underscore C? Okay, underscore underscore C is the API name. And other custom object also, search for other custom object which I have created. Student 2. API name is appended with underscore underscore C. Okay, how API name is created? Based on the object name only. Like how API name is created for fields. I told you, right? Field name, at the end of the field name, underscore underscore C will be added by SalesForce. Same way here, for at the end of the object name, underscore underscore C will be there. And if you want to modify, you can modify object name. If you modify object name, automatically field API name also will be modified. I have added this one yesterday. Okay, save it. Now you can see the API name at the end, underscore underscore C is there. Okay, that is for custom objects. So for custom objects, at the end, underscore underscore C will be there. Okay, come to the standard objects. So go to standard objects, customize, right? I told you. And any standard object, campaigns, click on it, fields, and can you see this is the object API name? And that means what? There is no underscore underscore C. Like that, see other objects also. If you want leads, open the fields. Can you see lead? There is no underscore underscore C. So from this one, what you understand? For standard object, so there is no underscore underscore C at the end of the object name. Okay, so if it is a standard object, no underscore underscore C is there. If it is a custom object, definitely underscore underscore C is there. That is the difference between the custom objects and standard objects. Okay, next, deletion. Okay, let's go to deletion. So delete a custom object. How to delete? Go to objects and go to objects and open this object, student 2. Okay, before going to delete it, students 2 tab, enter some data at least. My name I am entering. One record is there. Let me create one more record. Mohan
The
2.
screen freezed again, Mohan.
Okay. So on this tab, I have created 2 records for that student 2. Remember that one. 2 records I have created. Let me delete this tab. Okay. Let me delete this object, not tab. So how to delete the object? Open the object. Here delete button is there. You can delete it. Okay. Delete this one. You have deleted the object, right? So I have deleted the object, and can you see tab is not there? Have you seen automatically tab also gone? If you have an object, then only you can create a tab. If you don't have an object, a tab will not be there. Like same way, if you have a base, okay, if you have a base, then only you can build pillars and do construct the building. If you don't have a base, pillars cannot be there. Understand? Same way this one. So tab is gone away. So from this one, what do you understand? Yes, we can delete a custom object. We can delete custom object. And if you delete a custom object, a tab will be deleted. Suppose undelete the custom object. Undelete it. Okay, undelete it. Okay, I have undeleted the custom object. Okay, cool, right? Good. But where is the tab? Tab is not there. If you undelete the object, tab will not be restored. Remember that point. Tab will not be restored. So what we can do? You need to create the tab again for that custom object. So go to tab section. How to create a tab, guys? Click on the tabs. Okay, custom objects, right? So you can see here for student 2 object, there is no, where is this one? This is refresh it. You can refresh it. It will go away. Okay. For student 2 object, so for student 2 object, so there is no tab, right? You have deleted the object, that is the reason tab is deleted. And if you want to create an tab, right, click on the new button and here select the tab and select any styles. That's it. Skip this one. These are separate topics. I will explain later. Okay, now for student 2 also there is a tab. Now you can see here it is appended automatically. So if you delete a tab, if you delete an object, tab is deleted. If you restore an object, tab is not restored. You need to create manually. 2 points you need to remember. And next one, about the data. What about the previous data? So click on the students 2. Can you see? Data is restored. Okay, data is restored. So from this one, what do you understand? So let's see the point. So if you delete a custom object, tab will be deleted, but records are not deleted until the object is permanently deleted. Remember that point. And so that meaning is what? 1 second. Okay, so that means what? You have deleted the object and that object is available so in the database itself, and you have not permanently deleted that object. That is the meaning. Okay, good. If you restore an object, what will happen? So first, tab will not be restored and we need to create again. Okay, that's it. So I told you, right, data will not be deleted, records will not be deleted, right? So data will be restored. That's it. Okay, 2 points you need to remember. If you delete an object, tab will be removed, but data will not be removed, but you cannot see data in the backend. It will be there. Okay, if you want to see the data, you need a tab. So tab is deleted. Okay, good. And if you restore the object, tab will not be restored. So you need to create the tab again. And if you create the tab again, however, in the back end the data is there, right? That data you can see it. Data will not be deleted, only tab will be deleted. Good. Okay, now come to the point again. If you delete that object again one more time, see here, students to tab is deleted, and if you go to tab section also, that students to tab will be deleted as I mentioned. Only one tab is there. Good. Next. So I told you, right, this is not a permanent delete. This is a temporary delete. Okay. And until then records will be there. If I delete erase, if I click on the erase, so this we have seen on the custom fields, right? Same way here also. Click on the erase. Is nothing but a permanent delete. Okay. So it is nothing but a permanent delete, guys. So I have permanently deleted this one. Okay, so you cannot restore the records now. If it is permanently deleted, that's it. You need to create that object again. That's it. Okay, that is called permanently deleted. So go to objects and search for objects, and only one object is there, and deleted object is not there. Okay, that is called about deleted. So you can delete a custom object. Okay, so ultimately you can delete a custom object. Good. Next point, can we delete standard objects? No, you cannot delete a standard object. So go to here, customize, and you cannot see delete. Anywhere you cannot see. So